to be able to record this video and just say hello to you. I haven't talked to you, my fans or my friends, for a long time, and I want to bring you up to date on the status of the screenplay, the film production, and the upcoming trip to Provo, Utah, as well as the recent awards and recognition, and where we stand with the investments and the content of this production. I've labeled this video, Take God Out of It. And the reason I've done that is because I want to let you know, for those of you that think perhaps, it's been going on too long. Maybe it hasn't been time appropriately handled, or for whatever reason, maybe you feel as though your investment in the perks in the crowdsourcing were not applied correctly. Unfortunately, I had a couple people take that position, and I want to let you know that taking God out of this production is not possible. I've probably had 4 or 5 executive or phone conversations or mutual meetings with people at studios that literally made this statement: take God out of it, don't make it a spiritual production, and we will look at it. Many of you know some of the backstory to all of this, and so much of my life and so much of this project is based on faith. Had it not been for faith, many of the events in my life never would have taken place. Faith of the matriarchs and the patriarchs involved in saving my life, literally. There is so much that I can attribute to God, but when I was a child, I thought God was a hateful, mean God for what he had done to me. As a young man, I ignored him, and as an older man, before I was given an experience that changed my life, I hated him. I hated him for the mistake that I felt he had created. I had faith that I was going to walk as a child. I have faith that I'm going to be able to function as an adult, but I'm limited in some of that, but my faith remains strong. I wrote the first page of all this project when I was 12 years old, and I continue to be able to move forward with this. I came to terms a long time ago that it may take my death before this project ever gets developed into a full feature film. But I will let you know that not only are the crowdsourcing campaign perks still in place for all of you, that we are in communication and have contacted every single potential actor and actress with soft communication. What I mean by soft communication, I mean sending letters of introduction to the agents and to the publicists and to the studios. We've gotten some feedback, but it's more of a case related to the word film business. And I have discovered that some people pay attention to the word film and some people pay attention to the word business. It's important to recognize, and the gratitude that I have for the people in Utah and the other people involved with some of the festivals that I've been associated with, who've actually read the script and have actually paid attention to the story content and the impact and the benevolence and the charitable value to all of this, and have recognized the effort and the work put into it. I don't know if I'll actually win anything in Utah, but here's the thing. It's a film festival based on business. It's a sister festival to Sundance. There are people that will be there that are in the business. They are in the business at a distributor's level, at an agent's level, at a buyer's level, etc., etc. There will be all the other things. There'll be workshops. There'll be parties. But it's an opportunity to elevate the status and take this project one more level up. Thank you for believing in me. thank you for sticking with me in what seems to be dry periods of time. I assure you, I work diligently in the background with emails, phone calls, letters, and communications in order to be able to continually move this project forward. You know, people can be very, very hateful and very mean about your dream and about your perception and your view of what's important in your life. Recently, we've had some experiences where Hurricane Michael and moving from Georgia to Florida have changed our perspective and our perception. And a lot of times, even as a child, I learned early on to kind of let other people's opinions roll off my shoulder a little bit. You know, as a kid, people would call me freak and shrimp and cripple and many other things. I can tell you that in today's politically correct society, that even though you don't see the words as visible as perhaps other words have become known, there are people that still use those words, and it's unfortunate. But if I didn't have the faith and the strength of knowing what the core value and the power of this story is about, I wouldn't put myself out there. One last thing. A lot of times people will say, well, Kris, you're just self-promoting. Let me ask you this. If you are a small business owner and you own your own business, how do you get customers? You self-promote yourself. You push yourself forward. You let your business be known to the public, and you pay for it out of your pocket, and you sacrifice every single thing you have. This is my business. I'm an artist. I'm a creator. I don't have a $500,000 advertising campaign behind me. Currently, I don't have a publicist or an agent. That will change. But until then, it requires my own personal effort. And you. It takes every single one of you. I can't do it without you. You've given me love. You've given me encouragement. You've given me faith and strength when it has avoided me and evaded me at some of the most weakest moments of my life. I love each and every one of you. I hope that you will stay close, because there is a tremendous amount of effort taking place and getting closer and closer to finding those champions who believe in this message as strongly as you do and who have the faith to turn the business into a production. Thank you for listening to me. I want to thank you and say I love you, and I hope and pray that wherever you're at, that you believe in yourself as much as I sometimes say to other artists that I teach in art class. I say to them very clearly, if you don't believe you're a $500 artist, nobody else will. I believe. Thank you for your belief and faith too. God bless you, and good night.